Hey guys, thanks for hanging out with the NFL Live crew. Jeff Saturday, Victor Cruz. I'm Dianna Russini with you. We're just a few weeks out from the start of the season, and we're curious, guys. The AFC West, what storyline specifically are you paying attention to closely? Jeff, start with you.
I'm going to say Tyreek Hill and the Chiefs. I mean, what is this going to do to their offense? How's it going to affect their football team? Meeting with the NFL. Been a lot of distractions with Hunt before this, and now and then you talk about their defense, and they didn't play well towards the end of the season, really also, but towards the end of the season, and you saw them kind of get exposed late. We can talk about Mahomes and how good he is because he's absolutely incredible, but when you look at this as a whole football team with Hill gone, what does that really do to this offense? I think for me, this is a team that everybody expects to be in the Super Bowl or playing for it. What does that really do for this football team?
I agree with you, Jeff. And the question is, can Mahomes do it again, too?
Right.
But for me, I'm going with the Chargers. I'm interested to see how Phillip Rivers, how much does he still have in the tank? How much is this team going to rally around him, understanding that he's been close to getting to that monumental moment, to that Super Bowl, to that championship, but he hasn't gotten there yet. And I know that team is itching to get him there. That's one of the storylines I'm looking for this year. How the Chargers start the season off and how they rally around Phillip Rivers and hopefully get him to the promised land.
And honestly, I would put the Chargers roster in the top 5, maybe 6, somewhere in that range. This is a very good football team. Tom Telesco, their general manager, has done a great job getting this roster where it needs to be. Can they complete it? Can they stay healthy enough as the season progresses? They have a very good running game. Rivers, we know what he can do as a player defensively. They can get after the quarterback. Can Bosa continue? Can he stay healthy and go make things happen? It's all of those little questions. But I agree with you, man. When you talk about Phillip Rivers, what is it, year 15, 16, whatever
16
it is, I mean, this is absolutely incredible. This guy has had a Hall of Fame career. You'd love to see him go play for it. And last year, were they 12-4?
Yeah,
and you don't even win your division. That's tough when you get hot. The Chiefs get hot. It's a tough draw, man. So as you're looking at him, I'm pulling for the Chargers. I think that's another great story in the AFC West.
And none of you are worried about Antonio Brown, Derek Carr, and John Gruden. So,
Oh, my word.
That's a whole nother
Talk about made for TV. This thing, perfect on the other side with Brown. How are these guys going to get along? Josh Jacobs, who, if you haven't heard his story, go back and look at him and where he's come from and coming out of Alabama. I'm pulling for this guy. It's going to be a lot of fun. And does Gruden's kind of, he sends Mac on his way. He basically just, stripped the locker room, and now he's kind of building it with his guys, he and Mike Mayock. What does this thing really look like? And I'm excited to see it. Listen, it's either going to be boom or bust, and it's going to be a lot of fun to watch either way.
Speaking of boom, Antonio Brown is in Oakland, and he plans on booming each and every Sunday with Derek Carr. I think he understands that, okay, this is my team. This is my receiving core. I have to be the one to make the plays. I have to be the one that's on the same page with my quarterback, and that in turn will keep John Gruden as happy as ever. And I think Oakland's got a pretty good situation on their hands.
Yeah, you get Derek Carr playing at that elite level.
Ooh,
and the Denver Broncos. Might as well just talk about them as well at this point. We know we got Joe Flacco there, and Elway loves the edge Flacco has right now in terms of his competitiveness. You think they have a shot at actually really competing them?
It's going to be tough for me. So I expected Flacco to be better last year and the year before in Baltimore. This year, moving on, not really sure that for them, they're all in on Flacco. This is he going to lead us? If not, whoever you're bringing in to be the next guy, is that going to really work? But they're not going to compete for a championship that way. So if you're talking about Joe Flacco, can he really fit in the system the way that Elway thinks he can? It's going to be interesting to see. Honestly, their defense has got to carry him no matter who is playing over on the offensive side. Yeah,
they're putting all the eggs in the Joe Flacco basket right now and trying to see if that will pay off for them. And hopefully it does for John Elway and those Broncos.
Yeah, Vic Fangio is certainly hoping as a new head coach there in Denver. Thanks, guys.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+. We'll see you there.